Hello everyone, this is me Abhishek Kumar, and today I'm going to speak on the topic Be the change you want to be. So to begin with it, let me say you from where does this sentence come from? This sentence come from the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji, who said that be the change that you want to be. These change can be anything, whether it is in your ego or whether it is in your attitude or whether it is in your behavior. These changes can help you lead a better life. I like to clear this thing with an example. So when you look at a butterfly, the first thing comes in your mind. It is beautiful. It flies in air and is quite attractive. It is liked by many of them and is the most popular insect. So when you go into its past, when it was a caterpillar, so you see that it was a crawling insect and it is not much liked by people, but the changes what it got into it by evolution from the caterpillar to the butterfly has helped it a lot. Now the crawling insect can now fly. So these changes can help you a lot. So I this was the way I justified the sentence, be the change you want to be. Thank you.
A very good afternoon to everyone. This is Harish from EEE Department. I hope you guys are safe from this COVID-19 and following the instructions properly given by the government and staying in home. So, as an individual, as a society, as a family, we all expecting a change in the situation. As very well said by the father of a nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji, be the change that you wish to see in the society. So, it's a very powerful sentence. At the same time, it's quite tough to implement in a real life. So to make it more simpler, let us take an example. So in a town, there was a 12 coconut sellers. They were selling the coconuts for a huge amount of price so that only the rich ones could afford it and the poor ones couldn't. So one day, one of the coconut sellers realized that what he's doing is wrong. So bought his coconut to a lesser price, to a reasonable price where even the poor ones could afford it. So because of this, rest of the coconut sellers' business fell down gradually and they faced economic crisis. And even they decided to sell their coconuts for a lesser price. So after this, even the poor ones could afford the coconuts. So yeah, the change came from one of the coconut sellers, not by everyone. So it is very important to change ourselves before insisting others to change. Before blaming others, first we have to change ourselves. Thank you.
Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Anirudh. Let me tell the topic is be the change that you wish to see. What is a change? According to me, change can be in any way. It can be in attitude, the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you interact with people. Or it can also be the way you dress, your dressing sense, or the way you do your hairstyle. Or it can also be that you are involving in social activities like you want to bring change in education system or saving environment, etc. Change. If you are willing to change, you should not wait for any person or any time because you are waiting for it. We are the change seekers by Barack Obama. By telling this, I wanted to put a spotlight on how we can bring the change in our education system. In India, millions of students are educated. Like we stand second in that position. More than half of Indian students who has age group of 6 to 14 years age, they are not going to schools. You heard it right. Yeah, more than half of it, like 53%. Like rest 47% of Indian students who lies in age group between 6 to 14 years are going to school only. We have only two ways to solve this. Either we have to go request government, which we can't, and they won't. We have another step. We have to go to that individual student. We have to ask their problems, why they aren't going to school, do they have any problem, or financial help, or you can do some the other help by if you are having old books at your home, you can give it to them so that they can continue that education, like etc. You can create a fund or you can create a club, educational club, you can create a fund, etc., etc., etc. By this way, we can bring change in our education system. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bharath. Today I am here to speak about the Be the Change you wish to see. At present, the only thing which is permanent in the world is the change. The thing which cannot be controlled by people is the change happening around us. But we, the people, can always make an effort to bring the right kind of change in the society. Once, the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, said that you must be the change you wish to see in the world. This means that we need to set an example and initiate the good things and implement the right kind of changes in the society to look world as a beautiful place. If we want people to follow the rules, first of all, we should follow that rule. Let me take an example of punctuality. If we are punctual, we can teach others the value of punctuality. This is how others accept the change. If we are not perfect enough to induce the change, the person opposite to us, he won't listen at all. Many reasons why people hesitate to change is they fear the failure. Yes, this is life. We need to accept the failure and move on to succeed in our life. By this, I can conclude my topic. Be the change you wish to see. Thank you.